Hey guys, welcome to my makeup tutorial for a quick and easy get ready routine in the morning for girls who have no time to get ready. So we're going to be doing a simple eyeshadow with some blush, keeping it in the nude tones. It's a perfect work day-to-day makeup routine. So first and foremost, I always start with my eyeshadow. So the reason why I start with the eyeshadow and not my foundation is because when you are applying your eyeshadow after you apply your foundation, it has not yet dried. So you get a bunch of powder in your foundation, making it a different color. So to start off, I use the Yves Rocher color palette, which I absolutely adore. It comes with lovely shades of eyeshadow and a cute little lipstick and blush at the bottom. So I always start with a flat brush, and I start with the lightest color around my edges and in my crease. So I'm going to be picking this lovely white shade right over here. So just quickly, just tap off your brush. I'll be applying it to the underneath of my brow. And you always want to be really, really generous with the white because it is really going to contour your eyebrows and to give you a nice pop in your color and your shading. So like I said, I always love to use a really nice light toned colors, earthy colors, just to keep it as natural as possible so we don't look like we're going to a club when we're going to work. So applying it to the other eye. And you really want to give it a nice thick coat to really brighten up your highlighted areas. So also to show your bone structure. Next, I really like to start from dark to light so that the value can be seen. So for this step, we're going to be using a shading brush, and I always love the credit card trick. So the card trick is to make sure that we have a nice even line and we're not spilling onto the sides. So next we're going to pick the darkest shade of brown, and we're really going to go and we're going to accent the creases of our eyes to make us look, nice and refined. So the credit card trick works the best. You just want to put it on the corner of your eye, get your desired angle, and really just work it in there, work it into the crease. Don't worry if it seems super dark at first. That is completely normal, but you're gonna see that this translates into a really nice office smoky eye type of look. So as you can see, it's quite dark when we start off, but not to worry, we're gonna get there. Now we're going to do the other eye. Really work it into the crease. So that is now your base color. As you can see, it offers a really, really nice line, which is exactly what we want. All right, so next we're going to go and we're going to apply this lovely shade of like golden brown. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our credit card back exactly where we aligned it before. And we're going to go on top and kind of like lighten out that color so that it bounces out a lot more. So the reason why we put such a dark shade at first is to really offer a nice crease, a nice line to kind of, like shape out the eye. So we're gonna go and do our other eye now. So that gives you like a nice earthy browny kind of color that we are gonna actually go and lighten out a little more. So now for my highlight for my crease, for the inner eyeball, so I like to use a lovely little shade of pink. This really like brightens up the eye for an ivory skin tone. And then we're going to go add a little bit of shimmer on top of that. So as we're always going to put our credit card down for every single color because we don't want this line to disappear and then to get smudged. So we're really going to start at the inner eye. So instead of starting in the middle, we're going to start in the inner eye because we really want to brighten, and we're going to brighten this way. So brighten the inner eye, and we're going to go lighten this. We're going to go up and around to lighten that color. Okay. Do that to the other eye. All right, and now we're going to go in and we're going to add a little bit of shimmer. Okay, so now you can put your credit card down. For the shimmer, I'm going to be using just the shade underneath, which is a nice like little taupey shade that really has a really subtle, cute sparkle that I really enjoy. Just pops the eye a little bit more, especially if you have hazel eyes. The purpley pink colors will do you a lot of justice. So now that we've finished our officey kind of smoky eye look, we're going to come back with our white and we're going to reapply in the same spaces that we did just to kind of get a nice finishing touch and recontour the eye so that we don't look like we have big black dark eyes. So when we're doing that shading, it tends to spill in, which causes our eyes to look a little icky. So next, we finished our eye color. Now we're going to go in and we're going to do our foundation. So I like to always use as a primer, it's the Garnier Clearly Bright Anti-Dark Circle Roller. So give it a little shake. Apply like a nice generous amount under your eyes. And this lovely product has caffeine in it. So I actually use this every single morning with my skincare routine. It really eliminates those dark circles to have those natural look days, which is super appreciated. So I have really bad red spots on my cheeks, so I love to use this cute little primer. It is from Fab, so First Aid Beauty. They're really good skin products for people who have sensitive skin. So we just use a little tiny amount on our finger and kind of rub it into your problem areas, just so we can get like a nice even foundation. Next, I love to use Covergirl Clean Matte, so I use 501 in the ivory. I do have quite a pale skin tone. Now, I'm not one of those people who uses a sponge. I just use my finger because my finger is free. So love to use my finger. So just to get a little bit on the ends of your finger and to kind of go work it into your skin. I find it gives a much more natural look than the sponges, which I find makes you look super cakey. I think it's just a personal thing depending on how you like your makeup to be or to look. So we really want to just get it all into our skin. I tend to not to like to use thicker foundations just because it gives me more acne than anything else. So this is like a really nice light foundation that covers up what it needs to cover up, but doesn't make my skin look super cakey or oily afterwards, which I tend to appreciate. Yep, so just rub it on in just to give you like a nice even, skin tone. And especially with the masks, we don't want to use too much foundation just because it gets all over your mask and then it gives you more pimples anyways, right? So yeah, so just a quick, easy rubbing in the foundation. As you can see, it doesn't cover up all my red spots. I kind of leave that just to give it a more natural look. Like I said, I don't really use too much foundation. So next, now that we've done our foundation and we've done our eyes, the long part is over. So next, this is my favorite mascara, still Flashes by Falsies, sorry, by Maybelline. So I really like this one because, oh, and trick to make your mascara last longer, always dab the clumpy part at the end of your brush on a paper towel, because then that clumpy part won't get in to your mascara, which will make it last longer. So when I'm doing my mascara, I really like to start at the base, and a really good trick to get some nice volume is to get a little shake going in there. So if you give it a little shimmy, it gives you a really nice volume. Gives you like a nice false lash. Don't be afraid to get into the middle of your eye. Give it a couple of goes. As you can see, it makes my lashes nice and long, and I really appreciate this mascara. So every time I dip my mascara into my mascara bottle, we want to tap it, because that'll make your mascara last a whole year instead of a couple of months if you use mascara quite often. Yeah, so just get in there. Try not to stab yourself in the eye like I just did. All right, so then our mascara is done. Last step is we get a little bit of blush, a little bit of highlight in there so you don't look like a white zombie. And we're done. All right, guys, so this is Seraphine Botanicals Ginger and Gold. This is what it looks like. As you can tell, don't do much makeup. But just get on the apples of your cheeks. Give yourself a nice, good blend, you know, so it doesn't get super clumpy. All right, and then I like to use the Covergirl Highlight. I've obviously had this forever. I like to use the middle one. Left one is broken, so I like to use the middle one. It's nice and bright, just to give me a little bit of shimmer, because I love me some shimmer. And that is it. Voila, a quick 10-minute routine that makes you look gorgeous and ready for the day. Oh, don't forget your NYX Makeup Setter. So, obviously it's not working now. Did I ever use this? Oh my God, you guys. Oh, there you go. Okay, we use our makeup setter to make our makeup last all day. And voila, ladies, you're ready to conquer the world. Love you all.